ঢাকা হারবো।
গাজীটা নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা। পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সবসময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
The last over of the power play was a huge over, and then a few short ones and few big tall buildings you just saw. That's played away quietly for Bryn McCullum to collect another single.
This is a freebie today. Average spin 48 centimetres. That's a fair bit. That last one also turning away from Brendan McCullum.
Well, you need to make the ball do something the way these two are going. Particularly this man looking very ominous for the Dhaka team. Rocker Riders fans quite happy. He'll be quite relieved to see them going at a rate of knots. There he goes. Didn't quite latch onto it as well as he'd have liked to. Good bit of fielding in the deep. That's excellent work. Commitment shown. Appreciated by the bowler. Shahid Afridi. Joe Denley into the action.
Got a thick inside edge. Bottom half of the bat. Good work. That ball skidded as soon as it bounced by Joe Denley and appreciated by the bowler. 7.33 the run rate at the moment. 59 for 1.
Need all the support you can get from your fielders. Oh, he's giving the ball some air, and he was watching that. Pushes it through and gets his team to the 100 mark. It's 100 for 1 now.
Shots now. They want to get that rate close to 9, and they certainly have the ability to.
His ball down away, it's sailing away. Bye-bye birdie. It's got into orbit. Wow. Superb strike, and that brings up the 100 partnership also. 529 tournament 6.
Not all that short, but it's short enough for a man in this kind of devastating form to put away with ease. Another one past 90, 93 meters. And we haven't seen him deliver too many short balls. Afridi, he'll be disappointed with that one.
So quick to latch onto anything short. 37, second 50. And he goes after it again, not quite timing it, but it's still on. The wings on it. Take it over. The fielder in the deep. Another maximum at the end of the 14th over. It's 112 for 1.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম বাবা। ভিউটা করেই ফেললাম, দোয়া করবেন। সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ। আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ। গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
Over the 14th, going at 8 runs per over. This is the last 6. Really enjoyed watching that. Maybe at one point in time when you see the bat handle turn on, it seemed that it might not have carried, but Pollard didn't have a chance.
They have Pollard there because he's the biggest and tallest, has the ability to jump, but not tall enough on that occasion. Abu Haidaroni comes back into the attack from the AKSN, just 7 runs from his first over. He's been decent throughout the tournament, part of the top wicket takers. Wow, will they not need him to take a wicket now?
12 and over will get them to 184, the projected score. Well, they're quite capable of doing that, but particularly with these two in the middle. There's a cross, it is up in there. it up. There are three fielders converging on it. And it's got run through his hands. I don't know if he called for it, Abu Haider, but it was swirling in the air. It was very difficult to judge the flight of the ball, and it's been missed.
Yeah, he was calling to the wicketkeeper to say, I've got it. Now that wasn't very smart because the keeper could have got to this. Can't see it obviously on that shot, and it's missed everything. The keeper was close enough and had enough time to get under that. And these are some of the small things that make a huge difference, Shamim. First thing you're told when a ball goes up in the air near the wicketkeeper is let the keeper go for it. He's got the gloves.
Absolutely. Just the way he seemed to get carried away. It was six. His ball, he called for it. Keeper did well to stay away, not come into his peripheral vision. It was no use anyway. Well, the respite there for the batsman. Now, you have to play for that. That's a long one. A huge six. Wow. Clubbed away by Chris Gale.
Well, you can't afford to bowl late to him now. They had an opportunity early in the innings. They put him down, and now they're being made to pay by Chris Gale. He's in belligerent form, and when he's batting like this, he's a very, very difficult man to stop. Biggest sixes in the tournament. Josh Butler, 115. Chris Gale now 114.
And I think he's hit three more since the 94 I mentioned. Three more will get him to the 100 mark. With sixes, is it going to be another one? Back! Oh my goodness! What about that? Disdainful shot. He just hammered it away.
He's going crazy, Chris Gale. He moves on to 90 from just 49 balls. Gautam Bhimani's down. Let's go and join him.
We are trying to take cover here. I've got Mr. Safwan Soban, Vice Chairman, Boshundara Group, and he told me a moment ago, I'm not letting you go anywhere every time Gale hits a six. You must be absolutely delighted.
Thank you very much, Gautam. I'm very happy today about being as a new franchisee coming here, and being in the finals is a privilege for us as a new franchisee owner.
I think the beauty of it is, on one day, Johnson Charles today doesn't fire, Gale comes to the party. Gale doesn't fire, Charles gets 100. You've really got balance in your side.
That's what a first-class players do. They come on the right moment, and that's what they have shown. And I appreciate that, and I applause my team for that.
You have to tell us after we just try and take cover, looking out for what Gale will do next. This time he swings and misses. But no matter what the big hitters in the team you have, there's something about the inspiration of your captain, Mashrafi Mortaza. He inspires the nation, he inspires your franchise.
Correct. He's a very good captain. He gels with the team. He spends time with them. I have no words for him. He's a fantastic person. No words to say. The whole country loves him. I love him. We're good buddies. And the whole team itself, they also love him too.
This time the calm after the storm. Chris Gale actually takes a single. Now, just one final question. Somewhere halfway through the tournament, the Rangpur Riders were winning close matches, but not everybody felt that they were guaranteed a spot in the last four. They've shown character to get here.
Well, T20 is entertainment, so we're in the business of entertainment. I think Rangpur Rider has shown that. We have given everyone
আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ। গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
Have been under the cosh, haven't they? 32 runs for Mossadegh in 3 overs, 18 in 1 over from Khalid Ahmed, 26 of Haider, and this is the last ball of last over. Brendan McCullum just dancing down the wicket and smashing it. Straight past, just a couple of bounces. Wow, look at the aggressive nature of the shot and the look on his face. He's got to try and match Chris Gayle. Karan Pollard, the right-arm medium fast bowler from the Shah Samanden, is trying to maybe make a dent in this blitzkrieg of an innings that we're seeing from Chris Gayle. The 15th time, that's 242 wickets for Pollard in his career. As Chris Gayle, this is the 15th time, 10 plus sixes in a T20 innings anywhere in the world. No other batsman has done it more than twice, and he's done it for the 15th time. 10 plus sixes in a T20 innings anywhere in the world. And at the moment, total amount of sixes hit in all editions of the BPL stands at 99. Are we going to see the 100? Oops, not on that ball, we hope.
Typical. Reading some numbers and stats for us, unbelievable. Could just read and read and read the statistics in this format of the game. What a performer.
Well, for once he's decided to play a soft-looking shot, if I can use that term. Not prepared to bludgeon it, as we normally see him do.
He had a little bit of a word in his ear to Karan Pollard, brought a smile to his face. No, we haven't seen too many of those gentle pushes into the offside.
He's a gentle giant if you're talking to him. He's such a nice man to talk to, but once he's got that willow in his hand, he can be devastating. So can this man. He's scored a lot of runs this year, has Brent McCullum. He's clicking at the right time in the final. That's a full toss, that's swung around, but he had to reach for it. In the process, just couldn't time it properly.
Hitting the low bottom edge of the bat. I think that just dipped before it got to him. Brendan McCullum.
Yeah, it was just 91.6 kilometers per hour. The reason why it dipped on Brendan McCullum was very wise in reducing the pace of his ball. Karan Pollard. Well, he's tempting the batsman.
This is a good bowling change, I think. Everybody else is going. Karan Pollard's so good at changing the pace up, a good exponent of the slow balls. These are the Dhaka Dynamite seamers today. And look at that, short of a length, 250 the strike rate. Everywhere they've bowled, they've gone for boundaries, they've gone for runs.
He's gone for the big one. This is sailing away. This is 106 in all editions of the BPL for the big man. Chris Gayle, take a bow. Mastercraft from Chris Gayle. We're seeing fireworks here, Tino.
Well, this is why the couple of balls earlier on in the over, he was happy to just push into the offside. He was waiting for the right one. Sensible cricket. And when the right one came along, he sent it over the boundary once again, Chris Gayle. 98 not out, 54 balls.
Well, that's a sort of a tennis ball bounce. One for the over. Just been informed that only 3 players have scored a
Hai रे जुता इमर्ता से रूम हो दादा ए नारो की से स्पीड पर नाका মানে যে সাইজ মারতা আউট করা হইতেছি না না সমস্যা না তো
জেলি ফ্যাসলিন এভাবেই তৈরি হবে সাধারণ জারের অসাধারণ সব গল্প
মালাই তাছাড়া জীবনটাই বৃথা
আমারটাই লেবুগুলো কমে 4 ফোঁটা সাথে এক চিমটি আদা কুচি
চিনি দিবেন কিন্তু ঘুটবেন না নিচে পড়ে থাকবে ধীরে ধীরে গলবে আইসটি হবে 12 রকম মানুষের 13 রকম চাওয়া, আর এই জন্যই বাংলা লিংকের আমার অফার *888# এক্ষুনি ডায়াল করে আপনার পছন্দ মতো ইন্টারনেট আর টক টাইম অফার বেছে নিন। আর এখন ডায়াল করলেই 500 MB ইন্টারনেট এবং 500 SMS ফ্রি। বাংলা লিংক।
ক্রিম আর অনিয়নের এমনই কম্বিনেশন যা দারুণ স্বাদে সবাই হয় আপন।
তাহলে সোমবার
আমার ভাগ্নির জন্য কি হচ্ছে চাইলেও লিখবেন না চাইলেও লিখবেন ম্যাটাডোর বলপেন। এতে আছে জার্মান হাই ফ্লো ইঙ্ক, লিখাকে করে সুপার ডুপার ফাস্ট এন্ড ফাস্ট।
20, already 4 in BPL. Make that the fifth one. Why not? Absolutely brilliant. He left it. And why not? 157 deliveries. Take a bow. First man to score 100 in a tournament final. And who?
What a player he is. He's a big occasion player. Turns up at big occasions, big finals, critical games. Didn't look himself in the tournament, but the last 2 games he's been brilliant. Got 100 of just 51 balls, and now another one in the final. How far will Rangpur go?
They paced their inning nicely, Roshan. First 6 overs, they scored 41. The next 22. And then they realized that yes, we got to go all.
They're watching Narayan. Narayan was a bowler that they didn't want to take too many chances, and he's bowling well here. Rangpur going at 8.5 runs. And oh, that ball spun back. That's the mystery. Look at Brendan McCullum. Look at the look on his face.
From Sunil Narayan, he's creating a bit of a pressure here and putting the doubt in the batsman mind, only dealing in singles. Just a little while earlier, Chris Gayle also becomes the first person to score 7,020. Unbelievable stats there. And these two batsmen have combined more than 19,000 runs. Look at the best of 175. Outstanding. Magnificent. This is good from Shakib Al Hasan. In place as well, because they need again turn. This is a fantastic over from Sunil Narayan. Just 2 runs in that over. It's 142 for 1.
ভ্যাকুয়াম ইভাপোরেশন পদ্ধতিতে পরিশোধিত মোল্লা সুপার সল্ট, যাতে কোনো ক্ষতিকারক কেমিক্যাল থাকে না।
নে তুইও নে।
মোল্লা সুপার সল্ট, যে লবণে মাথা খুলে।
আমি স্থির লক্ষ্যের সশস্ত্র অভ্যুত্থানের কথা বলছি। আমি ইতিহাস এবং স্বপ্নের কথা বলছি। কিংবদন্তির কথা বলছি। আমাদের কথা বলছি।
মোবাইলে বিজয় ইতিহাস অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন আর স্ক্যান করে দেখুন 7টি নোটে আমাদের
তাতে কোনো ক্ষতিকারক কেমিক্যাল থাকে না।
নে তুইও নে।
মোল্লা সুপার সল্ট, যে লবণে মাথা খুলে।
আমি স্থির লক্ষ্য মানুষের সশস্ত্র অভ্যুত্থানের কথা বলছি। আমি ইতিহাস এবং স্বপ্নের কথা বলছি।
আমি এখন কল ধরতে পারবো না, দরকার পড়ে আমি তোমাকে ব্লক মারবো।
কিংবদন্তির কথা বলছি। আমি আমার কথা বলছি। আমাদের কথা বলছি। মোবাইলে বিজয় ইতিহাস অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন আর স্ক্যান করে দেখুন।
This is a spell. What a spell that is. 4 overs, none for 18. He's gone less than 5 runs in an over. Incredible. Shakib has been very good. 1 for 7. But everybody else have gone more than 7. Shakib Al Hasan. He dropped to Chris Gayle when he was on 22. Straightforward chance. In and out. And what a costly misses this is turning out to be. On 22, and now he's batting on 100.
Well, Shakib has 2 more overs to go. I think he needs to bowl. He's been one of the better bowlers. Straight over the bowler's head. A safe stroke. cannot set a field to a shot like that.
Straight as an arrow. Over the top of the bowler. Beautiful shot. Tying that area, and it was in the zone. Whenever they've pitched, they've missed the length. They've put some really good pressure by picking up boundaries. Short, and this time it's pulled away. Gone into the gap.
Yeah, Brendan McCullum was going in just looking to try and bowl more at the pads. 3 men inside the circle on the offside.
There could have been a wide. He really wanted to chase that one up. Got a bit of a bat and an inside edge. A dot. What a time to come back in the form. He came to form with the bat in the last match when he scored 78 very quickly. 151 part. They look in a dangerous mood. They've been devastating with the bat, especially Chris Gayle. And what a time, because he got himself injured after hitting that 100. And we were not sure whether he'll be fit enough to play because he stepped on the ball and he twisted his ankle. But all said and done, he's sitting very pretty on 100 of just 58 deliveries.
I was a bit surprised with Kieron Pollard's line to Brendan McCullum. With just 3 men inside the circle, he bowled wide of the off stump. Very lucky that McCullum didn't hit him for 4. Now from over the wicket to Gale. Will that be a wide? I think that, yes it is. It's been called a wide. And a lot of tennis ball bounds, it just looped over the batsman's head.
And all of a sudden the surface is looking very good for batting, Roshan. So if they can bowl a couple of dot deliveries and break this partnership, Dhaka will still have, when they come back to chase, still be hoping that they can restrict them not to score too many runs. That's Chris Gayle today. Very strong on the leg side. 69% of the runs have come in that direction. Make that one more. Whoa, what a shot. What a hit. Absolutely massive. With that 6 brings up the 150 partnership.
Well, Arthur, if you bowl that length on any surface, that's the result. And your pitch report today was perfect. It was spot on. And I also believe that it's how batsmen react on a surface. It's they who really make the surface look good or bad. Now, the way Chris Gayle has measured or built this innings clearly indicates that. Another one. Another one. Just over the fielder. Well, he's distraught. I think he thinks that catch should have been taken. I'm not so sure. That was hit with a lot of power. 166 for 1.
Next ball, Super Shri.
কি প্রবলেম?
আমরা গোল।
এই যে ক্যাসেল দেখছো না? প্রিন্স রনি, প্রিন্সেসকে বাঁচাও। লাগছে।
What an over. 24 runs in the last over. The partnership 161. Let's have a look at the last ball of the last over. Again, a short delivery sits up nicely, and you can't do any wrong. Someone like Chris Gayle in that form. Oh, it's just gone through his hand. That should have been taken. But I don't know whether if he had taken it, he would have balanced himself to stay inside the ropes. It is 2011. Well,
He's not experienced and he's bowling at the death. Now, Shakib Al Hassan has 2 overs left. He is a very...
gave away 7 runs and he would not be able to complete his full quota of 4 overs. With that single, Brendan McCullum will pick up his 50. That's a very good 50. Round of applause from the dugout, but it's been important knock, very crucial, especially in the final. It took a little bit more time than Chris Gayle, 42 deliveries, but important that he bats on. 4 4s and 3 6s. So back-to-back 50s for Brendan McCullum.
Well, huge responsibility on young Khalid Ahmed. Only his 4th game. He's bowling the 19th over, the 10th. And he's up against 2 of the most destructive batsmen. Now, my surprise is, now, we'll talk about it in a little while. Look at Chris Gayle. Take a look at that. 17 boundaries, sixers and fours. He's been devastating. Another one. That is another one. No surprise there. There is no surprise at all. Khalid Ahmed, he's young, he's inexperienced, and I think Dhaka's playing straight into the hands of Rangpur batsmen here.
Yeah, is it a little bit too late? He picks up his 14 sixes, equals the record that he picked up in the last match. When he picked up 100, he's actually hit 14 sixes in that second last match. I beg your pardon. When he picked up 126, he's hit 14 sixes and he's still batting and he can still hit more. What a shot that is from Gale. 11 runs already in this over. Again. Oh, yes. All of the time.
Well, again, I repeat, Gale, I would have thought one of the top all-rounders in the world, Shakib Al Hassan, he should have come on and bowled. Very surprising, but
Inshallah, net. Net is didn't disturb.
24 in the final is the highest score, and he's still batting. Oh, inside edge, and the keeper has done well there. Yeah, you made a very valid point a little while earlier, Roshan, about 2 overs.
he's a top wicket taker. Look at Afridi, look at Narayan, how economical they have been. Shakib started off with a maiden. Should have bowled the 4. Straight over the bowler's head. That's another boundary. Effortless. 21 runs off the over. 187 for 1.
ভাই একটা ফ্রেশ পানি দেন।
Hello, Tamim.
Hi.
Is it safe for him?
No,
Huh?
it's the safest.
Thank you, Tamim.
মেমব্রেন ফিল্ট্রেশন ও ড্রপলেট মেথড সহ মোট 15টি কঠিন ধাপে পৃথিবীর সর্বাধুনিক স্ট্যান্ডার্ড নিশ্চিত করে তৈরি হচ্ছে দেশের সবচেয়ে নিরাপদ পানি, সুপার ফ্রেশ ড্রিঙ্কিং ওয়াটার। পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সবসময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক, গাজীর প্রথম, গাজীর সেরা, বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
The record for most sixes in an innings has been Mr. Christopher Henry Gale. 17 sixes, already picked up 15 sixes and 5 fours. Let's have a look at the last one of the previous over. Flat batted, swatted that away. Over the bowlers had 21 in that over. In the over before that, 45 runs in the last 2 overs. Incredible, absolutely brilliant. They've been magnificent with the bat. Paid in, and he's not billed before 1 for 7, so he'll finish 1 less. Full total of 4 overs.
Obviously, he would have been the best against this pair of batsmen. Would have had a good. Over left. He's not get their calculations wrong.
Onto the pads, very well bowled. He refuses the single. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the score, 188, and on a pitch like this, you would expect Dhaka Dynamites to go back to the dressing room and can that person on screen. It all matters how big they finish on, because they still have 4 more balls to be bowled in this over. He's refused a single, so he'll be eyeing to play a big shot here. Oh, what a shot! It's just a flick of the wrist, and it's gone. That's the reason why he refused a single. 16-6, 539 sixes so far. Wow!
Well, about that 6 is it's effortless. Just easy. He's just making batting look so easy. It's ridiculously easy hitting sixes. How far? How high has it gone? It's gone for 6. 6, number 17.
Hey,
And
this
this
way.
is a record for the highest number of sixes in an innings, which is his, and he equals it 200 for 1.
Yeah, he's got 2 more deliveries to bat, and he can actually go over. 4 sixes in an innings. That's well bowled. Again he refuses the single.
Actually, it's McCullum who didn't want the single. McCullum was letting him know, why don't you wait and finish it off? I think it's a good thing having a left-hander facing the left-arm spinner rather than a right-hander.
Yeah, good point, because the ball will turn. If it does turn, it will come into the left-hander. 14 balls for the last 50, 22 balls for the third 50. Incredible. Look at the numbers: 45, 37, 22 and 14. Last ball. It's a full toss, and it's a world record. Into the stand, 18 sixes. No one else have done it before. It is Christopher Henry Gale who does it. 200 partnership comes up. It's a massive, massive knock, and they end up on 206 for 1 in 20.
Well, how fortunate are we? We have seen two outstanding hundreds from Chris Gale in 3 innings. Well, we thought that he had a brilliant 100 in that previous one of just 51 balls. He's done even better here. What an innings. People watching it here and
ভাবনা থেকেই ভালো কাজের শুরু। অ্যান্টিঅক্সিডেন্ট ও ফ্লেভোনয়েড সমৃদ্ধ এক অসাধারণ ব্লেন্ডের ফ্রেশ প্রিমিয়াম টি খুলে দেয় ভাবনার দুয়ার। পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সবসময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজীর প্রথম, গাজীর সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
Blown away by Christopher Henry.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ। গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
But 201 runs. Incredible. Absolutely magnificent. 206 for 1 in 20 overs.
well, the bowling card, I think Narayan take about 4.5 runs and Afridi 7 runs. Shakib still looking good under 9 runs, but the rest of the bowling, Khalid and Pollard.
Unbelievable stats there. Last 3, 64 runs. What a show.
Absolutely, Arthur, absolutely. Inexplicable. No words to talk, no words to describe it. So 206 for 1, and let's take a look at the target. Well, Dhaka Dynamites, the defending champions, they'll have to go at 10.35 runs.